Hi everyone, welcome to LaLiga Insiders. Another great week with great big La Liga breaking news with Gemma and Rodrigo Faez. First of all, we're going to stop by Madrid because last night, on Sunday night, everyone at Santiago Bernabeu were like crazy. Why? Do you know what Mbappe said at the end of the game in between PSG and Lorient? He said with the media that there are new parameters to consider for the next season. He hasn't made a decision yet, and that's why everyone at Real Madrid went crazy at Mbappe, like, what? We thought that we had signed him by the end of June, and we had it for next season. So that's why Real Madrid this morning, I got my cell phone and I made a couple of phone calls, and they told me, calm down and trust in Florentino, because Florentino trusts in Mbappe and in his word, and in the word that Mbappe gave to Florentino last summer. So that's why at Real Madrid, they are confident on signing Kylian Mbappe by the end of the season. So everyone calm down if you are a Real Madrid fan, because Real Madrid is still confident on getting Mbappe for next season. Let's travel to Barcelona because there are another big names such as Dembele. And Gemma, you have some breaking news on him.
Yeah, another Frenchman, and we can call another never-ending story. Actually, Rodri, if this was a love story, Barca and Dembele, I would put as a headline tonight, last chance. In this love story with lots of prizes, well, Barcelona has decided to make last effort. They called Dembele's agent, Moussa Sissoko, and there will be a final meeting to try to approach both parts. Rodri, we told you Barcelona was in a point that they didn't want to make any kind of move because they thought the player and the agent were not being respectful. But the current circumstances, the fact that the player is doing his best right now, the fact that Xavi really needs him. Actually, I was able to talk to Xavi yesterday, just after the win against Sevilla, and he reminded us on ESPN that he needs this kind of player, and Barcelona have realized that maybe it's going to be more expensive, try to find a player in the market than trying to retain Dembele. So last chance for Barcelona and Dembele, that will be very soon, Rodri.
Back in Madrid, we're going to talk about an outsider such as Marcos Alonso. You know him. He's the left wing for Chelsea. We talked about Atletico Madrid needs to improve their defensive line for next season, and that's why we said the name of Sergio Roberto. And now we add another name, Marcos Alonso. He used to be one of the young talents from Real Madrid. Then he traveled to Italy. He played for Fiorentina, Southampton, and he played finally at Chelsea. Now he's in Chelsea. And the thing is that they consider Marcos Alonso one of the best options for next season at Atletico Madrid. He is very confident. Simeone is very confident on getting him for next season because he believes that Marcos Alonso is what Atletico Madrid needs. Now, at this moment, Simeone only has Reinildo, which is a great signing from last January transfer market, but they need to improve Renan Lodi, which is not at his best. So that's why they're thinking on Marcos Alonso's situation for next season on that left side. More names about the renewal contract of two young players at Barcelona, Gemma.
Yes, Rodri, it's two of the priorities of Xavi. We're talking about Gavi and Araujo. It's two common names, even though the both renewals are going to different paths. So my sources at the club told me that according to Gavi, it's going to be a long and difficult negotiation, but they are quite optimistic. And I wanted to talk about Araujo because there will be a meeting next week. It's more complicated, even though the player himself yesterday told us that he really wants to stay. The problem that my sources pointed me is that he has offers that he would have a salary in the Premier League for 3 times what Barcelona can offer. So that's a big difference that makes that both parts are quite far. And the fact that Barcelona was able to sign, not register yet, but sign Christensen as a free agent, and they need to sell to balance the book. It makes this renewal a little bit more difficult, even though Xavi wants him to stay, and the player has confirmed many times that his priority is to stay in Barcelona.
Let's talk about the future. We are talking about Madrid, but we were talking too about the national team of Spain, because Luis Enrique is focused on Qatar 2022, which he's going to be the coach for Spanish national team. But the thing is that, by the end of Qatar World Cup, his contract ends. So that's why everyone is quite worried in Spain on his future, because he's been linked to Manchester United's future. But the thing is that he's still thinking about the Spain national team. Apart from that, in case Luis Enrique quits Spain, there are two big names that are on the table of Rubiales, which is the president of the Spanish Federation. Those two names, at least what my sources tell me, are, first of all, former Barcelona coach Ernesto Valverde, who now is free at the moment and he doesn't really have anything to do. It could be a great chance for him to go back to the first spot. And then you get another big name, which is Marcelino García Toral. Now, at the moment, he's coaching Athletic Club de Bilbao. The thing is that Athletic Club de Bilbao, they have elections for a new president by the end of June. And the thing that my sources tells me is that he's not going, at least at this moment of the year, he's not able to wait till the end of June to know who's going to be the next president of Athletic Club de Bilbao, and to see if the new president is going to count on him for the next season. So that's why maybe Marcelino could be even better option for a Luis Enrique replacement instead of Ernesto Valverde. But those two names are on the table. To finish this, tell us something about a new big name that we haven't heard before.
Yeah, Rodrigo, I want to talk about this forward line in Barcelona. Of course, this name, it depends on what happens with Dembele and with other forward players. But let me add a name to that big list that Barcelona are monitoring. What my source tells me is that they are following with attention Darwin Núñez, the Uruguay international. He already was in the agenda of the club, of the former sport director Ramon Planas. He quit the club. But what my informants tell me is that the club is still following him, and he really likes, Jordi Cruyff likes him a lot, and he could be one option in case they consider they need to reinforce the forward line of Barcelona for next season.
LaLiga Insiders, the best breaking news on La Liga. See you next week. Like this video, turn the notifications on, and please subscribe and comment below. Bye.